welcome to a game called 60 Seconds. And this is a game where you have to survive an apocalypse with your family. And undoubtedly I will kill everybody, so let's get into it. Let's do classic. I had a little fiddle around with the drill. Let's do... Yes, let's go. Begin adventure. So we have to grab things. And then we have to use those things to survive. I've seen this being played before and it's fun. Okay, right. Okay, we'll grab Timmy first. We got 60 seconds to grab as much as we can. Got him. Okay, gas mask, give it to me. Okay, cool, so where's the shelter, Oh, it's all the way down there. Ah! I'm nervous already. Give me things. Come on, give me things. Oh. Gotta grab her. Can I grab the board game too? Come on, grab it. Yes. Where's the woman? Where are you, woman? Is that a gun? Oh, it's on the other side. Okay, torch. To the shelter. Yes, I know. Ah, this is so nerve-wracking. Give me food, give me water, give me everything. Clicking as fast as I can. Give me the radio or something. Nope, give me... Ah! God damn it. I don't think I grabbed enough of what should be grabbed. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna kill everybody. Day 1. Okay, well, what do we got here? We got poison, we got water, we got some soup, a gas mask, that's good. Board game, harmonica, a torch. Okay, right, let's see. All of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. Nice. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Time to ration supplies. I don't think people need anything yet. I'm gonna, try. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. Day 2. Wow. Okay. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Good. Everything seems okay with Dolores. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble. Nothing new. Good. Let's see if we can make them go without supplies for a little longer. Okay, the contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in a radiation sickness. Ted seems to be in really good shape for a trip. Everyone's... Okay, so we can't send Mary Jane. Enthusiastic. Let's send Timmy? Let's send the little boy out for... Oh, whoops. Go back. Let's send Timmy. Timmy. Oh, for tomorrow. Okay, right. We woke up today feeling very uncomfortable. It was like someone or something was watching us. We could have sworn we noticed movement in the shadows. If anything besides us is alive in the bunker, it's time to teach them who's the boss around here. And I have nothing to use, so you're all going to get eaten. By whatever it is that's in the bunker. Day 3. Uh-oh, what does that mean? As we were running around looking for something to smash, that furry rodent with it just disappeared. So did one of our food cans. Damn! The question is, how did that devil fit through one of the little holes? Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Okay. So everybody needs water. We can do that. Everybody needs water. Done. Been preparing for this expedition since yesterday and feel ready to go right now. Who should be the lucky one to adventure? Timmy. Timmy, you can go. Timmy! Day 4. Ooh. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Oh, sorry, Timmy. Dolores is fine and well. Ted seems to be doing all right, even though the world has gone to crappy place. Yes. Time to ration supplies. We'll leave it for now, I think. It's not easy to be calm in these circumstances. Hopefully we'll keep our peace, or else we might need to act like wolves. Survival of the fittest and all. Oh dear. I don't want anybody to act like a wolf. Oh, I heard a knock. Oh! There's someone here. Is it Timmy? We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted is fine. Good. Where's Timmy? What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by two men dressed like they'd come from medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. Is that a Monty Python reference? Oh my god. They said they're looking for some antique car. Yes, it is! But they'd got lost and they would be most grateful if we would let them check our map, provided we have one. But we don't. Oh my god. Is Timmy back yet? No, no Timmy. Uh-oh. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies! Yes, it is! Oh my god. Absolutely crazy. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay, so Dolores and Mary Jane need to drink. And Ted needs food. And water. Okay. Right, so Ted needs food and water. And they did water. Poor Timmy. Where's Timmy? We thought it'd be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theatre group. We called it Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it'd be best to play something simpler. Yep. Day 7. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. The silence was too annoying and we quickly stopped. Mary Jane is hungry. Hungry. Ted is good. There we go, that should do it. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It'd be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know that they must exist. Of course. All we need to do is make contact with the military. And we don't have a radio, so that's not going to work. Where's Timmy? Timmy, are you back yet? No. Uh-oh. I think I might have done a boo-boo. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. If there's anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Ted is fine. Good. No, you're all good. Oh dear, we just remembered we'd planned taking a trip south in 2 months. If it's still there, are we going to go right? Pretty sure they don't bomb warm places. Timmy? Timmy's not back yet! Planning far ahead is usually a good strategy, but for now we should be more interested in our plan for water rationing. Mary Jane's thirsty. Everybody's thirsty. Everybody's thirsty, okay. There's never a good time to go out in this radioactive wasteland, but it seems that this will become a necessity in this new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later and planned a trip outside. Before we could make the third step beyond the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. We only had moments to decide what to do. Let's use the torch. I don't want to poison something that I don't know what it is. Oh, did I hear a bark? Timmy! Timmy's back. Oh, he's looking really sad. He's looking old. We decided to check what's coming for us with the flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog! Poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. Next morning, we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully, it will come back later. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Yay! I didn't stuff up. We went on a trip to a more specific place this time, a local museum on Tranquility Lane. Several rooms and a corridor wall decorated with some charred paintings that survived the blast. The whole place doesn't even look that bad. It's almost like a modern art exhibit. We're hoping for some sweets or snacks, but all the museum canteen had to offer was tomato soup. Yay! Those poor tourists. We got 2 soup! The gift shop was a sorry state while it was still standing. The whole place was flooded with souvenirs and junk, or both. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. The only useful thing we found was a padlock that was securing the safe behind the counter. The safe itself was empty, of course. Oh my god, wonder what we can use that for. The half-ruined wall is all that's left of the main corridor. Some paintings are still hanging, but they're almost unrecognizable. At the end of the corridor, we found a museum guard sitting on a chair, or at least something that used to be a museum guard. Oh dear. We found some ammo in his pocket, or at least something that used to be his pocket. We don't have a gun to shoot it from, though. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine. Timmy's hungry. Timmy's tired. Ooh. Okay. So it's only Timmy that needs everything. There you go, Timmy. Poor Timmy. Okay, it looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. I'm gonna have to. We have to. We know very little about what's going on outside. It'd be a good idea to find out more. Maybe discover if anyone else made it to safety. A radio could help with this. I don't have a radio. Day 11. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Okay, Timmy's hungry again. Timmy needs food. Timmy. You have some food, okay? Who should go outside? Let's do Mary Jane today. Send the kids out first, why not? Oh, the terrible mother. Mary Jane went outside. Timmy should eat something. Dolores has to drink. Ted is hungry and thirsty. Okay. So Ted is hungry and thirsty. Timmy was hungry. Dolores needs to drink. Okay. Play a game, they said. It would be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one would be so much trouble. Oh, really? Well, you got checkers there. Or drafts, or whatever you want to call it. Mary Jane is still gone. We decided to act out scenes from our favourite movies to amuse ourselves. At least for a moment. For some reason, every time we picked a new scene, we ended up with one from a Humphrey Bogart film. Timmy eats something and drinks something. Dolores needs to eat. Okay. Timmy needs both. Dolores needs to eat. Oh, we're running out of water. Oh, no. Everything is shaking. Cans are jumping all over the place. If this had happened after we drank that delicious wine for supper a few weeks back, it would have seemed perfectly normal. It's either another nuke or a quake. Either way, we need to grab something before everything gets smashed to pieces. Pieces. Grab that. Can't grab both? Nope, have to grab that. Okay, please don't damage anything. Day 14. We've survived 14 days. Oh, the torch broke. Oh well. Oh dear. We got to the gas mask just in time, just before it's about to get smashed by jumping pieces of furniture. That was one hell of a quake. Let's try to stay positive. This was hardly anything compared to the nuke that dropped recently. You know that one, right? Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we're going through, Timmy is being very brave. Good on you, Timmy. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood. Good. Ted is fine. Ted is always fine. Ted's a good bloke. Oh, we need some water. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought that the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. We don't have a radio. I did not do very good with the grabbing stuff. I need to be better. Day 15. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio, blah, 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 blah. I know. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of the situation. He even seems cheerful. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Okay, water. Ted needs water, so both the adults need water. Oh no. That's the last of it. It's all gone now. Scratching on the door could only mean one thing. Our dog friend is back. We raced to open the door, not considering it might have been a mutated beast. But luck smiled at us. The furry fellow seemed really tired and hungry. Should we feed him? Yes. Feed him. Feed the doggy! Oh! Day 16. The dog was back to his former self in under an hour. We don't know what they put in the soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name. The right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake, who's a good boy. Pancake stayed around for a while, but he was gone the next morning. We can bet he will be back. We can't leave Timmy without water. I don't have any water! Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. I don't have water. I'm sorry, Timmy. You're gonna be thirsty. Oh yes! Oh yes! A woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel, provided that camels have five legs. Okay? The animal is carrying a pack of goods for trade. Oh, we need water, we need water. We don't have a gun, so let's give the bullets. Let's give the bullets. Because we don't have a gun. Please give us water. Day 17. She's back! Oh, she's so grubby. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yay, we got water! Yay! Exchanged good with the trader before she went home. Oh, before she left, she insisted that we should listen to radio broadcast. Da da da. Yes, I know. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. The docks are quite a distance away from our house, but we knew of a warehouse that had housed an impressive number of goods before the bombing. We considered it a good idea to pay it a visit. The half-drowned container in the back was able nothing important. It was full of ammo. Nice. Mary Jane is hungry and tired. Timmy needs water now. Dolores is okay? Okay, so it's just the kids. You needed food, you needed water. Okay. We can do this! It's day 17! We did good! I think we'll send Dolores next. We'll go up the list. We stumbled upon the remains of a abandoned shantytown. Someone or something tore it down. Incidentally, amidst the rubble we found a cat licking its paws nonchalantly. Surrounded by blood and dismembered limbs. As we made our way back to the shelter, the cat followed. We can now hear its paws impatiently scratching our hatch. We let it inside. Yes, we might have a rodent problem, so yes. Oh, look at it! It looks awful, but still, it's still a cat, and I like cats. When we opened the hatch, the cat jumped in and marched around, the whole shelter sniffing all of us, every wall, corner, empty soup can, and piece of furniture. Finally, it picked a quiet place, sat down, and let out a deep sigh before taking a 12-hour nap. Its collar has Sharakov etched into it. What kind of name is that? Yeah, what kind? I don't understand. Mary Jane is hungry. Timmy's good. Dolores needs water. And Ted needs both. Mary Jane. Dolores needs water. We're hungry. Ted needs both. Oh, we're running out of water again. Okay, Dolores, out you go. Oh, no. Dolores, that's it. Yes. Let's see what she can find us. Day 19. Wow, I'm doing really well, guys. This must be a fluke. Someone's knocking. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Food and water for Mary Jane. Timmy needs food. Ted is good. So we need food and water for Mary Jane. What did it say Timmy was? Hungry, maybe. I don't know. We'll do that. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people properly armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Ooh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What happened? Day 20. Day 20! We survived 20 days! We got a gun! How'd we get a gun? Opening the door, we heard a group of armed teenagers, probably high school student. Contrary to what we expected, they were very friendly and requested to know if we'd seen any Reds nearby. We couldn't help them. When they found out we were not armed, they were kind enough to leave us a spare rifle. We asked who they were. They all said Wolverines. Yay, we got a gun! It's not saying that I have to... Timmy needs water. I don't think I have any water, do I? Oh, no. Okay. We have plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much to us as Auntie Ada. She lives in the country, so there's a good chance she's still configuring her cow-counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on her hen house. Too bad we don't have a photo of her, or do we? We put some photos into books a while ago after the giant coffee spill incident. You know, we've done really well. I'm impressed. I thought I would have killed everybody by now. And so we are left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water. Oh no, and Ted needs water too. Oh, Dolores, we need you to bring back water, please. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves to trouble. Yes, I don't have a radio. I'm sorry. Day 22. There's one thing... Yes, I don't have a radio. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Oh no! Timmy's... Oh god, no. I'm gonna lose Timmy. Oh no, we need more water than food. Okay. It seems that I spoke too soon about not killing everybody. Sharakov sure can take care of itself, but can't help to wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. It just so happens that we found an address on its collar. It's unlikely that its owner is still alive, and a trip to the wasteland is always risky. Should we go outside and check that address? Yes, because maybe there might be something there. Day 23. Where's Timmy? Where's Timmy? Where did Timmy go? Where's the cat gone? Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. Timmy! Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying that they'd been looking for him for a while now. Supposedly, Sharakov belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it the last few days. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink. They both need water. Oh my god, things can go wrong so quickly. Don't have any water. Give you food instead. Take it. Take it. Maybe that will help. We've discussed everything we could and no one is willing to chat anymore. The silence is really disturbing. We should do something before we start talking to ourselves instead. Oh no. Oh, it's Dolores back. Oh! Oh no! We killed Ted. Ted is dead. May I have an RIP in the comments for Ted. He served us well. Oh my god, we got an axe. Oh, Dolores. What are we gonna do? Ted died of dehydration. Oh, we decided to finally check out what we can find between the rubble on our backyard, our poor lawns and flowers, once the object of desire to the whole neighborhood now reduced to nothing more than radioactive ashes. There really isn't much left here. The only tree that's left is completely burnt out. In a hollow area inside the dead house, some mutated three-tailed squirrels made their home. They're pretty good at collecting stuff. Hope they don't mind us borrowing a few things. 2 cans of soup. We need water though. Our tool shed is gone except the door, which stands stubbornly with nothing around it. It serves its purpose, though an axe hanging from the other side was completely covered from the blast. Looks as good as new. Good. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We need to give her water. Mary Jane went nuts. She just went nuts. Dolores needs to eat something. I can do that. I can give you food. I can give you food. But I don't think it's going to help. Nobody can go out. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what can we make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing, or will we have to move to some forsaken hole, like Toronto? Look, she has. She's gone nuts. Oh. The cat's back. Uh-oh. Where's Mary Jane? Mary Jane, where'd you go? Mary Jane. When Mary Jane found out she's not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we will regret this, and that she's getting her water one way or another. We're seriously terrified right now. What do you mean we? There's only Dolores left. We can make it work even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that that's the best way to get to Europe. To our surprise, we found Sharakov. Back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it a good care? Or is it our good care it appreciates? Or our kind hearts? Optimism? Or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. Dolores has not eaten for a while. I can give you food, Dolores. I can do that. Because you're the only one left now. Oh my gosh. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened it, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it was meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Yes, why not? What have we got to lose? Day 26. Oh no, Dolores, what's happened to you? There's no such thing as... water! There's too much water nowadays. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. We hope we get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her personally for keeping our family well hydrated. Dolores has not eaten for a while. There has to be some water left. Yes, Dolores is the only one left. Dolores' sanity is questionable. No, Dolores, we've got to keep you alive. Oh, goodness me. Oh, someone paid us a visit today. It was an overly cheerful red-haired woman accompanied by a grumpy-looking mercenary type who was probably her guard. She told us that she was a trader and eagerly showed us the items that she'd brought along. She offers a suitcase, a medkit. Let's do that one. I wonder what the suitcase does, actually. I don't know. Okay. Day 27. We managed to work out a deal. The woman also gave us some tips about surviving in the wasteland. Da-da-da-da. We thanked her and said our goodbyes. Dolores has not eaten for a while. I can give you food. There you go. Okay. Hopefully she'll be ready to go out soon. A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharakov found a new toy, a bit of innocuous wiring that it ripped out of the wall. Who knows what that cable's for, but our lights are still on, so it can't be that important, right? Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate it? Why not? Surely she's not going to get electrocuted. What? What happened? Why did the door open? We followed the wire outside and found a half-burned-out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Were they listening in on us in our very own shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here, and the car had no wheels. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Can she go out? No, you're alright for now. Ah, she can't go out yet. The agents who were spying on us are now at the door and wanting to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Yes. Why not? Day 29. Ted's corpse is just still there until... Oh, Dolores looks like she's turning into a zombie. They briefly waved some sort of ID cards in front of our faces and told us their top secret government mission. The wiretap wasn't to spy on us, but rather the cat. It's suspected of being a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us into their super top secret government safe house if we help them with some of their top secret missions. They assured us that they'd contact us again with more details. Ooh, Dolores is thirsty. I can give you some water. Okay. Okay, can't send Dolores out yet. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while now? Maybe we should go there. This is our first stop after we get out of here. Yes, that cat does look very suspicious. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Dolores still isn't in full control of her mind. We're not sure what monsters are inhabiting it, but we wish they would just go away. Time to ration supplies. Nope, you're all good for now. Should we just let her go? Let's just let her go. For an isolated fallout shelter, we should have been a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor, and coincidentally we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. Uh-oh. What's going to happen? Oh! What was that? What happened? We went down with one... What? Hang on. We went down with our hearts in our throats, but nothing happened. We found a tiny passage block. The noises were gone after a while. Hopefully it will stay that way. Dolores is rested. Dolores, you can have some food and water before you go out. Off you go. Bye! The end! She left! We don't think Dolores is coming back from the surface. It's been too long. We didn't make it. These are our final words and our advice to anyone who reads this obscured writing. We survived 38 days. How awesome is that? I'm not too bad at this. Ratatouille. The knights who say nee. Oh, Miss Radio Communications. Okay. We need to get the radio next time. Oh, this has been so much fun. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for watching. This game has been really great. I am going to do a few more episodes of this because I think that it's really funny. And I want to see what more you can do in this game. I think there's a game after this called 60 Paraseconds or something like that. I might look at getting that one too. Anyways, let me know if you do want to see more in the comments below and how much more you want to see. And I shall catch you all in the next video. Bye everybody!